Well, I would say that if I could have anything that we wanted, we'd really like this ability to transparently and securely connect people to people, people to data, and data to data anywhere, anytime it's needed across the board. And this requires a substantial investment in capabilities and technologies to bring it off, many of which were discussed here on the table today across the board. Right? But that's really what it's all about. It's about creating that world into which we can do this with assurance, because everything is protected. Right? And then we can make effective decisions, pointed out whether it's sharing between Mississippi and Texas or with us and other nations or anything else like that. Information is going to be there. The second thing I think that we need to make sure that we wind up with is an environment that has radically shifted how we deliver capabilities from as a reactive world to a proactive world where we can truly be agile, responsive, and actually as a government deliver what has emerged in the outside world as what we call frictionless IT. This is a phenomenon which is, I think, a driver of innovation and efficiencies in the across investment communities of the government. Of private sector everywhere. Right? No longer do you go, if you're a new venture capital startup, and say, "Hi, part of my money is going to go to buying infrastructure and buying admins." Right? You go, you swipe your credit card, and you go to Amazon, you go to Terramark, or something else like that. You get instantaneous capacity. They manage the underlying infrastructure, and you can grow as fast as you need to be able to grow to remain competitive. We in government have to figure out how we leverage that capability to our advantage, and we have some problems in doing that, right? And making so that we can take full advantage of that. So that's a role that we have to have. And then finally, I would say that ultimately, in the end, it is all about just-in-time context. Okay? And so one of the, I think, the biggest problems we've faced in the past with data or tools or capabilities or desktop is that we pre-decide context into which our people, the end users, need to have information or need to exploit or use things. In reality, I think what's shifted and is being driven in this cloud world is the fact that we can actually compute context at the moment it's needed, as opposed to decide context ahead of time, and then it restricts our ability to utilize data or tools or capabilities at the back end, because I never know the questions I want to ask tomorrow, and yet the old models required us to decide the questions we want to ask tomorrow, today, and we're always wrong when we do that.
Yeah, very good.